I will be playing First Winter Sleigh Ride.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and the best part about Christmas is my grandma making fudge, and the worst part about Christmas is when we have to have school.
The one thing that I like about Christmas is that we get to spend time with our family and friends, and the one thing that I don't like about it is that we get let off of school so late and close to Christmas.
What's the best part of Christmas?
Best part of Christmas.
What is it?
It's Santa.
What's the worst part of Christmas?
The elf.
Elf? Oh.
The best thing about Christmas is building the Christmas village. The worst thing about Christmas is I have to wait for Grammy to get all the cords and light bulbs done.
The best thing about Christmas is setting up a fun train track under the tree for my kids to play with. The worst thing about Christmas is stepping out on trains that they leave out all over the floor.
Hi, I am Caleb, and I think the best part of Christmas is hanging out with my friends and family. I think the worst part of Christmas is when I have to leave Kansas and have to leave my family.
Hi, I'm Minna, and for me the best part of Christmas is going to visit and see family members who live a long way and friends and who many of whom get to see once a year. The worst part, of course, is spending 15 plus hours in the car just to get to them.
The best thing about Christmas is giving people presents and bringing them joy. But the worst part of Christmas is having to shop for all those presents and figure out what to buy people.
The best thing for me about the holidays is the lights and decorations. I find this time of year to be kind of sad making. Until the solstice on December 21st, the dark of nights gets longer with each passing day. And between sunrise and sunset, it's usually cloudy or snowing or raining. The lights on the trees and porches and roof lines, in houses and shops, they lift my spirits. The hardest thing about the winter holidays is that I never seem to find the time to put up lights in and around my house. This year, though, I've been able to get a bit of festive lighting just by flicking a switch on the LED cafe lights that hang on my porch.
Fire in a hole.
Oh my gosh! Oh! Crap! What do I do? Oh! What do you want me to do? Oh! Careful!
Turn it off.
You got this one safe, Fred?
I got it.
You're gonna burn yourself. Watch out, Grandma! Need to smother it. Need to smother it. Turn all the alcohol off. Move it back.
What's going on?
Move the fire. Have another album. There you go, Grandma. Good job. What'd you do? We boiled it a lot, I guess.
The thing I typically like most about Christmas is it means ski season is here. The worst part about Christmas this year is I don't get to do that.
On Christmas Day in 2017, Dick and I were in the hospital. Now, it wasn't that unusual to be in the hospital, but we had never been there on Christmas Day. We had told our family not to come, to have their own Christmas at home. And when I looked outside that morning, I called them to make sure they weren't coming because it was a typical Chardon snowstorm. I was feeling a little bit sad when I looked out into the hallway and I saw a familiar face. Was it Santa? I thought so at first, but the beard wasn't white, the coat wasn't red, and it wasn't exactly what you'd call jolly. It was Reverend Joe, and right behind him, Rev Denis. They had driven through a snowstorm to see us on Christmas Day. Joe said, well, let me run down and get us something to eat. And I said, well, I think the cafeteria is closed. And he said, that's okay, I'll go to the coffee shop. He came back a little while and his hands were empty. And he said the coffee shop was closed too. Then he reached into his pocket and he said, well, I did the best I could. And he pulled out a big bag of M&Ms and a couple of cans of Diet Coke. So that was our Christmas dinner that year. Diet Coke and M&Ms. We all sat and talked for a long time, and it was just delightful. So we really felt blessed on that Christmas Day.
The best part of Christmas is waking up on Christmas morning. The worst part of Christmas is waking up on Christmas morning.
The best part of Christmas is December 24th. The worst part of Christmas is December 26th.
I will be playing Jingle Bells.
a joyous gift? Can it be wrapped? Can it be put in a stocking or placed under a tree? Eaten? Felt? Given? Received? Must be ginormous or not so much? Cost something or given freely? Honestly, the answer to these questions is yes. Yes? Then what makes it a joyous then? Well, the answer comes in two parts. The first is in the receiving. If you ask my daughter about the Christmas she remembers when she got her first smartphone, she's not going to tell you which one it was or how much it cost or how cool it made her at school. What she'll tell you is that she really wanted one. And Mrs. Sorry, not this year. She'll go on to say that she was the one that the joke was played on that year. And she opened up a gift, and it was a little tiny toddler toy, toddler phone. Then she will pause and tell her how her mom noticed that all the gifts were unwrapped, that there was one more all the way under the tree and all the way back by the wall. And when she pulled it out, it had her name on it. And when she unwrapped it, how she just sat there in shock as she saw this brand new phone. And then the huge smiles that broke out on everybody's face, because got her. Her joy was in receiving not the phone, but the elaborate trick that we played on her, that we went that extra mile for her. And this happens every single time somebody makes a meal for someone and watches them gobble it up. Or when a huge smile or big hug is given when needed. Helping the neighbors mow their lawn, or watching the animals while they're gone. Telling someone that they are beautiful and that they look really good today. Open the door for someone. And second? Well, second is in two powerful words. Thank you, and you're welcome. Thank you can be said in so many ways, with a huge smile and tears, and a big hug, which is what my daughter gave us that Christmas morning. Saying, oh, thank you. Saying, why, thank you. Or, you're so sweet. Or just, thanks. At that moment, you are allowing yourself to receive a joyous gift. You're allowing yourself to matter. And when you hear someone say thank you, say you're welcome. When you do that, you are allowing the gift to be received. And of course, in doing so, receiving the joyous gift in return. You're welcome allows all of us to matter. So thank you, Ishwar, for being a part of my life and allowing me and mine to be a part of yours.
Joseph, thank you for your gift of love. Thank you for accepting all I am. You bring me peace and joy.
Mary, thank you for your gift of love. Thank you for letting me be a father to your son. Thank you for your patience and support during this uncertain journey. You have brought me peace and joy for accepting me and all that I am.
Star, thank you for the joyous gift of shining so bright and leading us through unknown lands to King Harold and the newborn king.
King Herod, thank you for your present of hospitality and telling us where we may find the babe. Without you, the babe would never fulfill his destiny.
Angels, thank you for coming peacefully to us in our dreams, so that we may warn the newborn king and his family of the dangers to come from King Herod.
No, you Thank you for letting me know that there is a newborn king to visit, and the gift of saying that you will let me know when you find him.
Angels on high, thank you for the joyous gift of song that lifts our hearts and souls.
Angels on high, thank you for the present of peace in letting us know that the King of Peace has been born and is among us.
Shepherds, thank you for hearing our song and sharing our joyous announcement with the world. You have brought us peace and joy in the sharing of the word of the coming of Christ.
Jesus, thank you for being the one the angels spoke of. You have brought us peace and joy for accepting us and all that we are.
Jesus, thank you for being the star in the sky. You have brought us peace and joy by accepting us and all that we are.
Shepherds, thank you for your blessings upon our son. Thank you for sharing news of his birth.
Magi, thank you for your unexpected gifts to our son. Thank you for the presence of peace you bestow upon him.
Thank you for the visits.
May we share our song and joy?
Tomorrow is magical, ancient holiday, truly. And in 5 days is a magical, historical holiday, truly. Both of which have a timeless tradition of giving. Please give a little to East Shore so we can continue to love, revere, discover, and connect tomorrow, the day after, in 5 days, through all the seasons. Send in a check to fulfill your pledge. If you can, give a little more. And if you're new to our congregation, even if you've never set foot through our front doors or stood under our beacon, please consider sending a little gift as well to show us that you are still united with us. Thank you for all that you have done and given. Thank you for stepping up to those extra unexpected projects. Thank you for fulfilling unfinished projects, like moving my furniture back into the office. Thank you for showing up all this year and in all the ways that you have made this a loving community.
Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? A star, dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite. With a tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? Riding through the sky, shepherd boy. Do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea, with a voice as big as the sea. Send the shepherd boy to the mighty king. Do you know what I know? Do you know what I know? In their palace war, mighty king. Do you know what I know? Do you know what I know? A child, shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people everywhere. Listen to what I say, listen to what I say. Pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say, listen to what I say. The child, sleeping in the night, he will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light.
What colors you got? What other colors?
Other colors.
Did you make red?
We make red.
And yellow?
And blue. And blue.
And green? Say thank you, Gardner.
A Princess Christmas. It says A Christmas Princess, but I believe it was written A Princess Christmas by Megan Bittner with help from Florida Demansky. Megan is also playing the title role of the princess. And this is going to be narrated by our own Becca Ray.
There was a young princess named Jeanette who was 5 years old. She lived in a castle in the cloud in the air. One day, when she went to princess school, she heard her friends, DJ, Brooklyn, and Clarissa, talking about spending Christmas with their families. Jeanette was looking forward to Christmas, but was saddened by their chatter because she didn't have any brothers or sisters of her own. That night, when Jeanette was getting ready for bed, a bunch of wind blew her out of her castle. She landed in the snow. Jeanette got scared because she was lost and her castle got blown away. She was walking through the snow, so very cold and lonely, when the sun started rising and she hadn't found the castle yet. Then Santa came and took her to the castle in his sleigh. He dropped her off in her room.
Go look under the Christmas tree.
So Jeanette went downstairs and found lots of kittens sitting in a basket with big bows around their necks. Jeanette sat in her chair, petting and loving them. Jeanette was not lonely anymore because of her kitten. So remember, there was always a miracle on Christmas, and they lived happily ever after.
I want to take a moment to thank Halcyon and all the youth and adults who worked so hard to make today's service happen. The pageant is always such a joyful event. It's fun, creative, silly, and a lot of work. This year, making it happen required learning and teaching new skills, and it required a different kind of creativity from in years past. I hope that you'll express your gratitude to them. Our words of benediction this morning are by the Reverend Sandra Fees. Whoever you are, wherever you go, may you know the stillness of winter and the call to love. May you see the moon silvering the night sky and let the dark of midnight plunge you into your truest self and fling you back out again to a world in need of who you are. May there be the familiar carols you know by heart and new melodies to set you free. May there be feasting and frolicking, kindness and wonderment. And may there be wise people to follow a star in the east and a child to teach us to love and enough magic to let the imagination go wild. To let Christmas arrive with its enchantments, with its glitter, glow, and gold. To let what wants to be born break through. May the presence of the holy crowd out fear, hate, and worry, and proclaim in this moment that peace and goodwill might yet be breathed into the world, and a vow that we too can give birth to love wherever we go, wherever we are.
All is bright, round young
Let's end now the way we always do when we gather. Our bond of union, a tradition we have been practicing since the very first meeting of this congregation back in 1956, is how we do it. We join hands in Unitarian Universalist fellowship, pledging ourselves to an individual religious freedom, which transcends all creeds, not to think alike, but to journey together.
Thank you, Magi, for seeing me and hearing me. Let's say thank you. Thank you.
Hi.
For the presents, turn around. Turn around. Say thank you for the presents. Thank you, presents. So, come here.
Let me make sure that you're showing. Oops, let's get baby Jesus out of the picture here. Okay, you stay over there. Okay. So, are we unmuted? Yeah, okay. So, because we're not supposed to be in this part, Sarah, all you need to do is put your arms out like wings and say thank you. Now we can see ourselves better. Okay, let me get myself arranged here. Okay, okay. So we're gonna say our lines to each other, right? Let me just straighten you up just a tick.
After this, I'm gonna be Mulan.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me know that there is a newborn king to visit, and the gift of saying you will let me know when you find him. Sing.
Perfect. There we go. Angel on high. Hunky angel on high. Beautiful angel on high. Look at that. You go, girl. Woo, twirl, twirl. Oh, I'm going to have to, no, not that kind of a twirl. Twirl the boa. There you go. From there?
Absolutely not.
Can you come a little closer? Come close enough to read it.
This is how
Here's
close
the
I am.
paper.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Mom. Okay, back up a little.
What?
I don't know. I feel like, okay. Shepherds, thank you for your, okay.
Here, where is
No, it's up there.
Do you want me to just show it?
No, I'm good. It's just more complicated. I know, so I really can't see.
That's what moms do.
Accepting us and all that we are. I should handwrite this out then. Okay, Caleb, come on.
I know.
Yeah, you know, but do you know?
Yes.
Then do it. I'm here.
Yeah, you know, but do you know?
Okay, Augie, feed the dogs, please.
Yep, I'm on it.
Jesus, thank you for being the star in the sky. You have brought us peace and joy by accepting us in all that we are.
Who's making the bumping noise in the background?
Oh shoot, that's right, it's the dog. I forgot we were recording. The dog is eating. As soon as she's done, it'll stop.
Yeah.
I want to get out.
Jesus, thank you for being the star in the sky. Are you serious, Augie?
Oh my God. A toilet flushing, just what we need. That's going on the blooper reel.